Swing and a high fly ball, well struck left field. That one carrying.
おい1試合2本。はいどうも皆さんこんにちはこんばんは。 KD ゲームズのクリボーです。ということで MLB ザショーやっていきたいと思います。さあやっていこうかね。
Number 24, just about ready. First and second, one out. Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers. Swing and he popped it up. Out. Number 2.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath a little bit and popped it up.
Back at right field. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So the Chicago White Sox look pretty solid about a third. Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Going.
Okay.
His 14th of the year. And they cut into the lead. It's 3-1.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden, they're back in this ball game.
Tanaka batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Tanaka wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball, and it's going to stay a strike. Still one challenge left for them. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily.
Yeah, I like being aggressive right there with 2 outs. It's kind of a classic steal situation. You get thrown out, no big deal. That guy at the plate leads off the next inning. Now, a single to the outfield can push a run across.
Man at second. In the dirt. This to center field. And that's a base hit. The run scores from second. It's an RBI single. 4-3. They take the lead. Alec Burleson steps to the plate for the White Sox. Runner on the go. And that one gets away at the plate. And now a man in the scoring position. Man on second, 2 down. Runner goes again. Get out. Swing and a chopper out to short. Gathered in by Seager. Throw to first. That's the end. First and second here, no outs.
You know, these White Sox really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. Over to Seager. And they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
That was a much-needed double play right there. It gives him a really good shot at minimizing any further damage in this inning.
So first and second with 1 man gone. And now it's Jake Berger to hit. In the air, right field. And he makes the catch. Tanaka digs in. They're in front, but that lead could shrink quickly.
A little breathing room never hurt Boog. He's got the bat to supply that 0-2.
Swinging a foul straight back. Oh! He's someone that fills up the strike zone, so he doesn't give up a lot of walks, but because he's in the zone so much, a decent amount of hits occur. Liner, and that's got extra bases written all over it. It's a double, 3rd hit of the night for him.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top spin. He's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up at second.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. He's trying for 3rd. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Carter takes it in for the out. 1 away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
He's trying for third.
Get out, get out.
Steps on the bag for one. Puts the tag on him and it's a double play. Bang.
惜しい。
Tanaka was a big contributor for them in the win. A 3-hit performance, including a homer.
Well, they may want to change how they approach him next time because he was just incredible in this one. He looked like a threat every time he came up.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now it's Corey Seager. Well struck, deep right field, way back, and out of here!
Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? But a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. Alec Burleson getting ready to hit. There goes the runner. To third, Welch. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. Here's Nolan Gorman. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. That one is absolutely belted, carrying well. Stretches out and hauls it in. Runners tagging from second and third. He's in to score on the sac fly, and they cut the lead to 2.
Well, he's always capable of losing one over the fence. He might have just missed it right there, but a good job to drive in that run from third.
And that one is lifted in the air. Hendrick has a beat on it. That is the inning. And now it's Jake Berger to hit. Here comes the 0-1. Base hit. One run is in. Now a relay to the plate. Close play, but in there.
Oh, that's a big at bat coming through in the clutch to drive in a pair. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball. You know, these White Sox just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. I think things are happening a little quicker than this offense would like, and we see it in the numbers. They're hitting into a lot of outs early in the at-bat.
The 0-2. High fly ball, right field.
いや、伸びない
He
か。
makes the grab, and there's one down. So digging in, D'Angelo Welch. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. That's out number 2. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
Singy, were you superstitious as a player?
I'd say a little bit, and I wouldn't want to admit it, but I think, you know, you have a good game the next day. You're maybe thinking a little bit when you're putting your spikes on. Which one did I put on first? What did I eat? You know, let me just bring that back into today.
So you weren't superstitious, you were a little stitious.
Yes, I was medium stitious.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Langford under it. And that is that. Tanaka with a forgettable showing in the loss.
まあどうしようもないね、あんだけ打たれてたら。
That was a lousy game at the dish. They'll need to get better games from him to have better results as a team.
One down. And now Ryan Jeffers. Runner takes off. Pitch inside. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. We head to the bottom of the second. Now it's the White Sox catcher, Tanaka. Tanaka, a former Rookie of the Year, 24 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Check swing called strike. And the count 1-1. Now one missed. Two down. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And one gone. Jake Berger now at the plate. The 1-1. Popped up. Tanaka under it. Then there's one down. Tanaka steps in. RBI opportunity here.
Yeah, Boog, important to try and close the gap. One at bat can tilt the scale. Here's an opportunity. If you're going to get back in this game, you have to take advantage of this situation. This feels like their chance.
And a foul ball.
You got this, Tanaka.
Got him looking for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. And foul ball. The 0-1. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1. Murakami off of first with 2 away. Swing and a pop up in foul ground. That is the inning. Tanaka steps in. They've got the edge, but the job is not done. He's looking to keep the line moving.
Yeah, nothing wrong with a little insurance, Boog. Well, the game plan for this offense has been pretty clear. They're being aggressive at the plate, but still finding ways to pick their spots without falling into the habit of being over-aggressive. 5 hits for them on the first pitch alone, so they're swinging and connecting right out of the gates.
That one at 95 missed up top. 3 balls, no strikes. Liner snagged at first. That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play. The 1-1. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And that's the 3rd out. Tanaka with a less than great game in this one.
This wasn't his finest hour, and he may be a little frustrated.
Number 24 getting ready. 2nd inning set to go. Here's the White Sox DH, Tanaka. Misses inside. And it's 1-0. Tanaka, an all-star a season ago, 24 years old. He's a former American League MVP.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
That one fouled off. And now 2-2. Outside. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Runner on the goal. Cut on, popped up right side. Pasquantino takes it in for the out.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
One gone, runner at first. And up next for runner on the move. In there for strike 3. Contreras throws. Not in time. It's a stolen base. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again. Alec Burleson steps to the plate for the White Sox. This is a guy that they are counting on to deliver, and early on this season, it's been a struggle. High fly ball, right field. Hayes moving under this one. And that'll do it. We'll go to the bottom of this.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
And that one is lifted in the air. Hayes under it. And there's one down. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
Got him. That's out number 2.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Tanaka, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Friedel has a beat on it. Takes it in for the out.
Up next to the White Sox, the catcher.
Tanaka did well enough for them despite the loss.
Not great, not terrible, just kind of an average game. He's got better in him, Boog.
Number 24, fresh off. Tanaka on the hill for what could be a statement game. Let's see if he brings that edge early.
Well, there's no easing into this one, Boog. This lineup is ready, and he has to match that intensity from pitch 1.
Ian Happ, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. Check swing, he held up, and now it's even 1-1. Happ, a first-round pick out of the University of Cincinnati in 2015. The 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Goes down looking.
Man, just backdoored him with the breaking ball right there. And I'll tell you what, as a hitter, it looks like it's a mile away, so you give up on it, and then it just hooks around that outside corner. Tell you what, if a pitcher can make a pitch like that, you pretty much just have to tip your cap as you walk back to the dugout.
Knee high, that's in for a strike. Battling here as he fouls it away. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Witt wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. And that one was indeed a strike. One challenge remaining for them now. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stands in now and watches strike 1. A little out front there as he swings through it. Foul ball, still 0-2. Swing and a bouncer. Montgomery to first.
Okay.
And that'll do it. One down. Tanaka steps to the plate for the White Sox. So we'll see what the former batting champ can do here, Chris.
Off the plate, ball one.
Second inning here, no score. Tanaka, a former MVP, hitting fifth in today's lineup. And he was selected to the All-Star game last year. He makes the grab, 2 away. Back here in Kansas City, bottom of the second. Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals. And that clips the inside corner.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Swing and a ground ball. Throws to first in time. That's one out, the bottom of the second. Langoliers
That's a ball.
jumps out of the way of ball one. That breaking ball drops in for a strike. Right there for a strike. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Up with it, fires to first. Teal got him just barely. 2 away on the strikeout. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Grounds one to short. Montgomery. That's out number 3. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Tyler Stevenson steps in for the Royals. In the air, center field. He's got it, and there's one down.
Woo. He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Out to short, Montgomery. Gets it to first. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. Now a rip into left center. And that gets down into the gap. Around first, heading for 2. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
甘く入ったね。
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one
That's a
around.
ball.
Pat in the box lays off for ball 1.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Man at second. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Hard hit to third. Throws to first. That's the second out. Tanaka ready to go, and here comes the heavy part of the lineup.
He's got to bring his best stuff to the table right now. Smart sequencing and sharp command. That's the recipe.
Nope. That's inside.
Witt Jr. is one of only 2 players in AL/NL history to have 20 home runs and 20 stolen bases in each of his first 2 seasons, Boo. The other player, Julio Rodriguez.
Pretty close, but it was a ball. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. The 1-1. That one in there across the letters. Swings and misses, struck him out. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Makes the sliding stop to first. And he gets it. Nicely done. Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals. In the air to left center. Acuna should have this one. And that is that. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Langoliers leading things off and takes a strike. Fouled off left side.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
And a big swing and a miss. Save the first
Ah,
as they
mas-
can't make the play. TJ Friedel steps in for the Royals. Tanaka trying to find his groove again. Leadoff hitter aboard, and the alarm bells are quietly ringing.
Well, let's see how he answers, Boog. It's these moments that define a start. He's got to keep his composure right here.
Fouled off. He was late.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And a 1-2 again. Fastball almost got him there. To the right side. Burleson to second and 2. What a play. Base is empty after the double play. Tyler Stevenson getting ready to hit.
Aye.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Right side. Lau. That ends the frame. This one in the air, center field. Acuna settles underneath it. Takes it in for the out. Michael Garcia steps in for the Royals.
Well, guys throwing a lot of first pitch strikes. As a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
2
はい、
down.
OK。
So the Royals batting order turns over. In half up to hit. Hit in the air, center field. Acuna under this one. And that ends the inning. Tanaka digging in. They've got the lead, but here's another chance to set the tone.
Yeah, but one good swing, and suddenly they add to the margin. Every run counts as this game moves along.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Luinder Avila.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Chop to third. Garcia. That's the first out, the top of the 7th. Tanaka back to work with the lead.
Yeah, and this is where you want to work quick and efficient. Pound the zone, force contact, no freebies, no drama.
Inside, ball 1.
Liner, base hit. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning. Jazz Chisholm Jr. steps in for the Royals. Tanaka will need to be cautious here. Some serious speed over there on first.
Yeah, big threat to swipe second here, Boo. Got to mix up looks and maybe even call a pitch out.
Outside, that's
he's
a
really
ball.
working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity, try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
3.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Oh, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it. Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Stays alive. And a ball and 2 strikes. Out to short.
Get two.
Off balance speed. There's one. Double play. What a twin killing. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the Royals' designated hitter, Shea Langoliers. That's in for a strike. Tanaka still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one, and at this point, he wants to finish what he started.
Here's the 0-2. Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. And a good start to the inning.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And he can't knock it down.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Now let's see if they can string something together and make it a little more interesting.
Tyler Stevenson and a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Tanaka looking to avoid giving up 3 straight knocks. This one's got some tension, Singy.
Yeah, Boog needs an out in the worst kind of way. He's got to settle down and make a quality pitch here. Don't let this thing snowball.
Fights it off. He'll see another. And a 1-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Strikeout number 8.
So far, just one of those days for this lineup. You get a couple of runners on, and you're looking at having a big inning, and that strikeout right there just pours water on the fire. You look for the next hitter to step up and try to do something.
Base hit! And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. A discussion happening at the plate now, and I think they're making a double switch. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Jordan Leisure.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year, typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
Gets him to chase
いやー、メジャー
after
初
that
完
one.
封まで見えてたけどな、そこまで打たれるとさすがに変えるか。
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. No question about this one. It's out of here. Home run number 15 on the year. And they tack on to their lead. It's 5-zip.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch.
Tanaka with a solid two-way performance in this ball game.
Not much to complain about for me, Boog. Not the most explosive game on either side of the ball, but he held
最
his
後
own.
打たれたところはあまりよろしくないね。
First and second, 1 out. Tanaka will hit next. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
2 on, 1 out. Swung on, belted. Carrying well.
はい、OK。2試合連発。
A 3-run shot, and the White Sox jump out in front. It's 3-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead.
Hey.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Tanaka steps in, 2 down, nothing cooking so far, but one swing can get something sizzling.
He knows it too, Boog. That body language says yes, chef.
And it one-hops the wall. The relay throw in there, just beat the tag. It's a double.
Having a really nice game here. That's his second extra base hit. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it.
Runner takes off for third. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And that is that. Runners are at the corners, 1 away. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck left field. That one carrying.
おい1試合2本
His second home run of the game.
伸びてっ
And
た
they
な
throw 3 on the board. It's 8-0.
He really needed that swing. He hasn't been getting a ton of results at the plate lately, so I'm sure that one felt especially good. For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Siggy, we've been in all the press boxes. You got best press box food.
I'd say press box food because of the ice cream. We have to go Philadelphia.
Yeah. Shout out to our guy Frank.
Yes. New York for me is pretty good.
Oh, this one high and deep.
Oh,
way
one
back
ball.
there. Grabs it right up against the wall.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Tanaka now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Makes the turn at second, heads for third. The relay, and he's safe. So it's first and third with one down.
アウトかい
Tries to get back in time, but Tanaka really excelled in this one and contributed to the win. A 4-hit performance, including a pair of homers.
5打数4安打2ホーマー。まあだいぶ神がかってるね。まあ一気にまたバッティングもレジェンドまで上がって、まあここからですな、正直。まあ次回も頑張っていきたいと思います。はい、ということで本日これにで終わりたいと思います。さよなら。